Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, you guys. How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. It is currently winter day 1, so that means we're going to be very busy today. And I always forget, no matter how many times I play this game, what plants are grown in what season. I know spring, and that's about all I can say off the top of my head that I know. Okay. It's too dark and early to do very much, so let's just go and see if anyone's awake in here. They aren't. That sucks. It's been a little while since I was last able to play this. Not very long, maybe about a week or two, but still, I'm a little bit out of it. I've been not feeling very well with allergies, and then it got really cold here and it sucked. Let's put this away. I figure, why don't we do something until everyone is awake? Do we have anything in here? We don't. Okay, I'm gonna look into filling that probably later on today. And is everything... Okay, right. Good thing I checked that. We do want to get a very quick start on this if we can. I'm gonna find our hoe. I hope I'm digging in the right places. You guys are probably able to see this just fine, but on my screen that I'm recording off of, very, very dark. I might just bump up the brightness one of these days, honestly. I don't think it's gonna rain today, so we'll just let everybody out now. It's probably early for them, but oh well. More grazing time. Yeah, they're all a little bit sleepy. We'll leave them for now. I think the chickens usually start to get up around this time, so... Yeah, just a few of them are starting to perk their heads up. Oh gosh, I'm hungry. We'll go out and get some food for you after, my good sir. Question, anybody who's played this game, did you ever actually look at the instruction manual for this game? Because I loved it. I loved instruction manuals as a child. I know that sounds weird, but for video games, it was like the best thing. Because like, say for example, I was getting a game for Christmas. I would go out and my mom would be like, alright, this is the one you want? Great stuff. She'd bring me so that she knew she was buying the right game, basically. And then I wouldn't be allowed to have it until Christmas, but say on the way home from the mall or the game store or whatever, she'd open it, take out the instruction manual, and I'd just like pour myself into reading it because like I was so excited about the game and it got me really hyped up. And this instruction manual and the one for More Friends of Mineral Town are the two that I remember the most clearly. But in the instruction manual for this game, it shows, like, you know, how your character ages, and, like, it's a little bit different than in-game, because I know for a fact next chapter, spoiler alert, our farmer's gonna get older again, and he's probably gonna go gray. But in the instruction manual, it shows him getting, like, a mustache and all this stuff, which doesn't happen, as far as I remember, in-game at all. So I find that kind of interesting. Let's just eat this right away. We have to do another cooking episode. That's really what we have to do at the end of the day. Let's just cook, because I feel bad feeding our farmer nothing but wild plants. Have to remember to water these guys. I believe these are spring. I might be wrong. I know that they're not winter, so they will be hopefully ready for spring. We'll see. But then again, they have to flower, I think, for a full season before, so maybe they won't be. I'm not sure, honestly. You're asleep. You're awake. I might not actually finish cuddling these guys right now. I might just give them a few quick hellos and stuff like that, then run off to Vesta's, buy the seeds, get back, plant them, and then take care of my animals. I mean, Betty's already been milked by the looks of it, so that's awesome. It's very handy having that, not having to do it. I wonder if it isn't as good for her affection though, because I know in some Harvest Moon games, milking your cows by hand increased affection rather than using, say for example, the milker. But I'm honestly not sure if the milking room counts for that or not, because technically it is automated. Are you gonna have your baby yet? You need to go up and hurry up and do that. Bronco, come, we're gonna go. Buy seeds. I remember when I was much younger playing this game out in the living room on the TV. My mom would come by and she loves horses. She grew up riding horses, that kind of stuff. So when she saw the animation of this horse, she laughed. She thought it was very amusing that it was so wrong. Yes, I do. Okay, what is in season right now? I think it's strawberries? No. Yes. Maybe? Let me quickly check my notes here. Potatoes and strawberries. I knew strawberries was one of them at least. I have 10. Again, we're gonna spend this year, I think, creating a backlog of seeds. But, we're not gonna use any of them just yet. I want to have storage of them, basically. And eventually, I'm nervous to get into hybrids just because I haven't done it before. I remember as a kid, I didn't care. So I'm a little bit nervous to try that. I know, like, you know, basics of it, but I've never been one, as you've probably noticed by now, to, like, care about, for example, in this game, the quality of my crops. I've always just bee crops, and that's the best I do, basically. So I've never been really fussed, and as you guys have seen, we've already bought pretty much everything in the game in terms of buildings, so we're not doing poorly with money. I guess it's just about how you spend it, how you save it, that kind of stuff, and what you purchase first, definitely. Hello there, my beautiful wife. Okay, let's play up this stuff, shall we? So this controller, the one that I bought a while ago, it's technically a new controller, but I guess it isn't so new anymore. But it's very frustrating. What happened is basically the buttons are still very harsh to press down. It takes a lot of pressure and they make a loud click noise. The control stick is the loosest thing in the world and it's very frustrating. It feels like two extreme opposites that I'm not used to in the slightest. Which is a little bit annoying. Herp. Herp. No. There, no. Almost. You got this, sir. You can do it. We can, sir, please. There we go. It just makes it worse, the fact that I have to click through so many boxes of text if I miss it. Oh, there's my cat meowing to itself. In-game, of course. My cats IRL are, passed out in a sun patch somewhere, probably, knowing them. You know, you guys, I was thinking... Obviously, don't have a 3DS capture card, will not be getting one. It's not worth it in my eyes. But I was thinking of possibly in the future, not right away, mind you, looking into doing... Oh, I was trying to plant the old boy. Looking into doing a series for the Harvest Moon DS games, and by DS games I don't mean, was it Island of Happiness or whatever? I don't mean those ones. I wasn't a big fan, honestly. They just... I don't know what it was. I really didn't like the movement or anything. But, like, you know, Harvest Moon DS cute. I love the exploit you can do in Harvest Moon DS where you can just get, like, I think like 1 million gold overnight. That was really fun. But yeah, I kind of miss those games lately. I don't know what it is. But I've been just having a little urge to play them, but I have so many games to play this summer. I played very few video games for the last year when I was in college. I was very focused. And the games I did play were like little ones that you can pick up and play for a little bit and then put down, and like things I could do on my breaks while studying because I was so focused and so stressed. Thankfully I'm not anymore. but yeah, I haven't really gotten the chance to play very many video games, which is very sad. I feel like I played a lot less this year, which is a very strange feeling considering I've been playing video games ever since I was about 4, maybe, with my parents' NES, right? So it's a strange feeling to think that I missed out on that much time, but it was worth it. I'm happy that I finished school successfully. I didn't, you know, fail or... I mean, there's a couple of courses where I didn't fail, but I did quite poorly, but that was more I did not like the course than me not focusing on it. And this game was probably the best game to choose, honestly. I remember in September when I asked you guys which one I should play for while I was at school, because it's so relaxing and it's so, you just pick it up, you can play a few days and then you put it down and it's a good time, you know? Also, don't know if the people who are commenting on this will watch it, but I've had so many comments recently of people picking up GameCube games or older games because they watched— oh dear, it's gonna rain. Because they watched my videos. They're like, oh yeah, I got GameCube and Harvest Moon, or I got the original Animal Crossing on the GameCube, and I just— oh, do you guys know how happy I am about that? I love older games. This is my generation right here, right? So when I hear of people who are maybe a bit younger who didn't get to experience it, trying it for the first time, it just— oh, I love it. It makes me so happy. You guys have no idea. Or even to hear people who did play it when I played it as a kid, maybe they're around the same age as me, but they haven't played it in years and they're picking it back up because I'm playing it, is amazing. I love it. There's absolutely no shame in going and hooking up an older console and just playing that, even if you have like a brand new PS4 sitting beside you, right? Like, there's something about the nostalgia there that's really, really good. Oh, really? I think— oh, their milk— I'm pretty sure Betty's gonna stop giving us milk any day now. Might even be today. We're not getting anything from her, really. Okay, I hope you guys laid some good eggs for me. Why haven't you laid an egg, little one? That's no good. Thank you. I find if I cuddle them again after I pick up an egg for them, I'm more likely to get a golden egg like that the next day. It's just something I've noticed, and I'm not sure if it actually is or it's just like a placebo effect or whatever, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You guys are definitely gonna notice me doing it too. There we go. Oh no, you don't. I saw that. Sneaky little chicken. No? Okay. That's alright if you don't want to lay anything. It just, you know, means, you know, you might be turned into dinner later. That's alright. No, not at all. Definitely not. Do you guys want food? My little kitty cat and dog? You know, I've heard online that there's a cutscene where your dog bites your son if you don't feed him or look after him enough. I haven't seen it myself. And I heard that you have to pay a lump sum or something to Dr. Hardy to have it taken care of, but like, I've never seen it, I've never heard of it, and I know in my first save file I never fed my dog. Ever. And it never happened. So I'm not sure whether to believe it. There's a lot of stuff on this game that, like, I don't know, I've played this game enough to think that I know a lot about it, but then I find out something that actually is true and I'm surprised. So, I'm never sure. But for sure, if you guys have had that, feel free to tell me, or, like, you know, don't if you feel ashamed that you got that, but, like, no pressure. Like, I've seen the scenes of the divorce online, because I know that can happen if you don't take care of your farm, if you don't stay in good relations with your wife, that can happen. But only, I think, in the second chapter. Anything beyond that, and it doesn't happen, I believe. I've only ever seen cutscenes of it in the second year. She'll take your toddler, basically, with her. We should give him an apple. Or well, actually probably an apple. We have so many. To find the little guy first, but hopefully he's around. He's been spending a lot more time on the farm lately, which is really great actually for us. Yeah, we have a good decent amount of stuff in here. No, we're gonna keep that. Actually, let's just... oh, wrong way. There we go. Much better. Not in here. Okay. Kind of surprised he's out in the rain, but the characters in this game don't really seem to change their schedule too much if it rains, which is something I find really odd. Okay. Let's see where he is. I know sometimes he hangs out in here, but it's not as often. Oh, my sheep needs a bath. Yeah, not in here. If he's in here, it's difficult to see him. So short. I don't think he hangs out with the chickens. 2 of my trees just grew. I'm pretty sure those weren't this tall this morning, the 2 front ones. That's funny. I've never noticed that before. In the trees, of course, and the other plants, yeah. Alright, well, I don't think we're gonna be able to find them that easily, but that's alright. He's either usually, if he's not on the farm, he's down by the swamp over here, or up here, and I'm not sure which way we should go. It's like a 50-50 thing. We'll try down here. There might be flowers to pick up. I don't remember what flowers tend to grow in spring, or winter rather, though it doesn't really look like winter right now. No, I don't see them. Probably made the wrong choice. But that's alright, we'll pick up some flowers. And last one. Okay. Let's head back up then. A little bit surprised he wasn't there. That's usually where I find him. Oh. There he is. Hey, Dad. Okay. Apple for you, my boy. That's cool. I want it. I know you love it. So I give you one every day. Dad, is farm work fun? Yep. Animals are so cute. I think he's gonna be a farmer. I think we got this in the bag, you guys. Like, I know that he was aiming more towards something in art before, but that's, I think, because we were really close with Sebastian. And because we were trying to befriend him at the time. Now, I think we're doing, you know, a little bit better. I know it's easiest to, change or morph or direct his career path as a toddler for whatever reason. I think that's kind of silly. But the older he gets, the harder it gets to change, I think. He becomes more solid in his decision. But thankfully, he's still a child, so it's pretty easy to do. Oh, you're here again. We should give him a fish. I forgot that he's here in the winter. I completely forgot. It doesn't feel like winter in the game right now. Like, nothing's white, it's raining. I know it usually happens on like the 2nd or 3rd day, but still. Hopefully you guys can't hear the wind rattling through my window too much. It's very windy out today. No fish? Really? Not at all? Why? Oh my goodness. The game isn't being nice to me today. See, but when I get long wait times like that, I'm always kind of tempted to believe it's probably going to be the really rare fish. I can't ever remember what it's called. Although, given that bite time, I'm pretty sure it won't be. I've somewhat noticed that you can usually tell. And the longer it takes to reel in, that kind of stuff. But that's taking quite a while. Yeah, there you go. Yamame? That. We're not giving him that. That is a really good fish. It sells for a lot. But see, I was pretty sure it was going to be something rare at least. Oh gosh, why? Why? At least that didn't happen when we were trying to fish that up, because that would have really sucked. You know what's funny? Oops, no, we're not going to use that to fish. I feel like my episodes have been getting shorter, which is strange because I spend the exact same amount of time per day. Like, I wake up usually around the same time, I go to bed usually around the same time in-game, and for whatever reason I feel like my episodes have been getting shorter, and I don't know if I was spending more time in menus before or what, but it's kind of funny. But anyways, I have, I guess 8 days to play through before we will rejoin each other for another episode. I'm not really that happy. I like the filming on day 1, day 5, and day 10, but it's just I need to get this series done. It's been nearly a year, which is insane to think about. Oh, I don't want to give him something big either, but we're running out of time. I mean, I guess we could try again, maybe? I guess. I'm kind of worried that we're going to just keep on fishing up really rare or big fish, but I know we could fish elsewhere, but blah. I like this fishing spot. It's one of my favorites, if you guys haven't noticed already. Yeah, this is probably going to be a small fish. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Where are you, big guy? That's not you. There you are. He will give us that record sometime. Don't you guys worry your heads about it. He definitely will. I have faith. Alright, so all the animals are fed, they're all taken care of. We got, I think, all the produce from today. I'm not gonna force Betty into the milking room right now, not only because it's late, but also because I believe she's probably at the end of her cycle right now. So we're relying on Sakura to give birth to that calf. If that happens, I will definitely probably film it for you guys, because it's gonna be our first star cow, which is exciting. But anyways, guys, as usual, you guys know exactly where I'm going with this. We're gonna have to end this episode here. When we return, Winter Day 10, which means we finished the first year of Chapter 3. So that's 1 year down, 2 more to go. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time.